Yo, hello everyone, and welcome back again to a brand new video. WordPress enthusiasts looking to move your WordPress site to GoDaddy? In this video, we will show you how to migrate your WordPress website to GoDaddy hosting service. Follow along as we cover all the necessary steps. So let's get started. Before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you can have the full experience. So guys, in this video we will be guided by an article which is made by the GoDaddy team. So let's start reading it and taking a look at it and following the steps all together. So as a web developer, there will inevitably come a time where you will need to migrate a WordPress website from one host to another, which is in our case WordPress into the GoDaddy. Maybe it was a test project you were working on, or you want to change the structure of the website, optimize it, or you might just want to move away from your current host to another one. So migrating can be a daunting task, one you don't always want to take. And when you do, you want to make sure to tread lightly to make sure you avoid any data loss and long downtimes like any project. Understanding what to do before jumping in is a key. Here is what you need to know. An important note before we jump in: if you are migrating your site to GoDaddy Managed WordPress Hosting, you can migrate your current WordPress site in a few steps. Now, let's just ignore everything and start by the steps. So how to know when it's time to switch? This is of course up to you. So here we simply gonna ignore all of these. So now let's start with what to do before you migrate your website. As with any web project, success starts with preparations in advance. From the size of your database and files to the number of plugins, backups, and media, everything factors into how slow or fast the migration can be, and how you can plan for more seamless migration. So what should you do before you migrate a website? Before you roll up your sleeves and get started, follow these steps. Take inventory of all the content so you have a checklist of everything that must be migrated from point A to point B. If you identify content that does not need to migrate, such as unused plugins or themes, delete them. You want to transfer only the content that is current, and so you can free up some space and make the migration even more faster. Note your current themes, review your theme files, and note any additions you made to code. Take inventory of your network resources and configuration, including IP information, domain names, firewall access control lists, internal and external DNS entries. Review your JavaScript and PHP frameworks and revisions for your site so you have a smooth transition. Contact the provider who issued your SSL certificate to understand the terms and conditions related to migrating your sites, so you can keep the HTTPS security on your domain, and your website should be always secured. Then understand the size of your website. Some may be too big, over 1 gigabyte, to automatically migrate. Rather than guessing based on the size of tables, number of posts, or inventory of orders, export a compressed SQL file to understand the actual size of your database. For large databases, plan on migrating using SH commands. Are you migrating a large e-commerce site? Take some extra steps to make sure your product, data, customer, etc. are safe. Now, step 1. Back up your website files. Backups are important because if you run into any problems during migration, like corrupted or missing files, you'll be able to restore data from your backup. Now, for a plugin that's also helped you a lot for this kind of stuff, you will find All Migration WordPress. All-in-one migration. So this plugin is very good. Now the only problem or issue with this plugin, you can export from as long data as you want from your website, but importation is only limited at 300 megabytes for the free plan. So you need always to get the premium plan so you can actually upload bigger files or bigger size files into the new website. So this is the only tool that I'm using currently for making backups, and it actually gives you the possibility so you can really have every setting possible, so you can choose what to backup, what to leave, what to take. You can leave comments, you can leave drafts, files, you can leave a lot of things and keep only the most important files that you currently want here. Then you have to export the database, which is also done with this plugin. How to choose a new WordPress host. So for us, we already know that our host is gonna be GoDaddy, so we're gonna now simply like ignore it. But as you can see here, we'd always recommend choosing GoDaddy Managed WordPress for your hosting needs, with simple installation and migration, preloaded themes, automatic updates, and award-winning customer support. So now, migrating your site. If your preferred host does not have a one-click migration method like GoDaddy's Managed WordPress, or if you just like to have a bit more control, you can either choose to use a plugin to perform the migration, since we did with this one. Instead, if you are going GoDaddy as we are planning with this video, well, the GoDaddy migration will always give you a one button migration tool. So you simply have to go to your dashboard after you buy one of these plans. As you can see, there is Managed WordPress Basic, Managed WordPress Deluxe, and Managed WordPress Ultimate. You have to choose one of these three plans as long as they fit your desired tools or desired goals, and after you choose one of them, you will be able to actually click on one button, and the full WordPress that you have on an X hosting will be imported to the new hosting that you are currently working on, which is basically going to be, in our case, the GoDaddy hosting. So now after you're done with that, you have, as we said, the prepare your old WordPress sites for migration. So this is the duplicator WordPress migration plugin. There is a lot of plugins that actually could be useful for you. Now you should also create the MySQL database and use it on the new host. Import the duplicator files to your new host. Perform the migration. Log into the sites and ensure everything is working properly. Update your DNS record to point to the new host and test everything goes truthfully. And guys, this is very important to note, because unless you are using GoDaddy for the migration, well, you have to take everything in that article in consideration, because GoDaddy actually makes everything safer, everything smoother, and everything much more easier with that one-click option that they have. But else, if you didn't have it, well, it's gonna be a big problem for you. You have to ensure everything manually. So guys, that was it for today's video. Thanks a lot, and see you guys in the next tutorial.